Toby, will you please help me practice my Aikido? I just learned this fantastic new move and I want to try it out on someone bigger than me.
Okay, but don't overdo it this time. I'm not in the mood for another face plant into the carpet.
Don't worry. All you have to do is try to shove me as hard as you can. Do it, Toby.
Okay, like this. Huh. Hey, whoa! Uncle! Wow, how did you do that? That's amazing.
Pretty cool, huh? Want to get up and try it again?
I must be a glutton for punishment, but okay. That was actually kind of fun. Just don't go blabbing to Colin Fortney that you can do that, okay?
Don't worry. I promise to keep mum. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, attack!
So, Brian, when you were younger, did you learn Taekwondo?
I did not. I grew up in a place, suburban America, almost bordering on rural America. And because there weren't many Asians around, and I grew up sort of having this difficulty dealing with my Asian identity, I didn't want to really associate myself with being Asian, and so I kind of purposely didn't take any martial arts and whatnot, which I wish I had.
So what did you do instead, or did you do anything?
I just played sports.
Oh, okay.
When I was much younger, I just spent a lot of time fishing.
Yeah.
And then when I get to about to like middle school, I played different sports and whatnot, but no martial arts until much later in my life.
Well, it's interesting because when I went back to LA a couple of years ago, Taekwondo was all over the place. All the kids were doing Taekwondo.
I think that usually they say that soccer has the most participants as far as amateur sports in America, but I'd actually maybe say that it might be Taekwondo.
I think so too.
Because it is just so ubiquitous. Whereas, like up until the 70s, through the 70s, it was like karate was a thing. But these days, you'll see hardly any karate studios in America, where it's almost always any place you go, it could be in the middle of the country. There'll be a Taekwondo dojo somewhere.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's begin the dialogue.
Okay. So Carolyn starts off by saying, "Toby, will you please help me practice my Aikido? I just learned this fantastic new move and I want to try it out on someone bigger than me."
And Toby says, "Okay, but don't overdo it this time. I'm not in the mood for another face plant into the carpet." We've got two expressions. To overdo. Don't overdo it.
Yeah. To overdo something means basically to do something too much, to do something to excess. So, for example, when people first start working out, say you haven't been exercising for a while, and then you decide, well, it's a new year, I'm making my resolution to get in shape, so you go to the gym and you just work out like crazy the first day.
Like 3 hours.
And you really overdo it. And then you don't feel good for like a week. Or people after you're sick, or or even when you're starting to feel sick, people will often say, "Don't overdo it." So don't sort of overextend yourself. Don't do things too much, too excessively. Take it easy, basically.
Now there is that Korean expression "oba." Now, would you say this is kind of the equivalent, or would you say there's a difference?
It can be.
It can be,
So
but not always.
There are certain situations in which we would use the Konglish "oba," in which we could say "overdo," to overdo something. But then in certain situations, it'll be a little bit different.
Okay. So here, another expression that we're going to cover is face plant. So face dash plant. What could this possibly mean?
Yeah, so to face plant means basically to fall down face forward, or literally to fall down on your face.
Yeah.
You'll see this sometimes when somebody who's very clumsy, or in the wintertime, you see this a lot. The ground is slippery, it's cold because of snow or whatever, there's ice on the ground, and you'll see people occasionally face plant. They fall down, they fall forward as opposed to falling backwards.
Yeah.
And so when we say plant here, you might think immediately when you hear the word plant, you might be thinking like 식물 plant.
Right.
But in this case, plant means to sort of put something on the ground or in the ground. So to face plant basically just means to fall on your face or fall face forward.
Yeah, and I tell you, falling is embarrassing, but doing a face plant is like you don't even want to get up. You just want to stay on the ground until everybody's gone and then get up because it's embarrassing.
It can be, definitely.
Really? Okay. So, face plant into the carpet. He doesn't want that. So, Carolyn says,
Don't worry. All you have to do is try to shove me as hard as you can. Do it, Toby.
okay, like this? Oof. Hey, whoa. And then he says, uncle. And then he starts laughing. Now, why is the word uncle here all of a sudden?
Yeah, so the word uncle, and yeah, it's one of these things that you can't really reason out. You can't really figure out just listening to the word. But when you say uncle in a situation like this, it means I give up.
So, not
So-
samchun?
Yeah, not Samchun. So when you say uncle in a situation like this, it means I give up. So a lot of times, kids, they sort of play fight or they play wrestle. And this is just part of being a kid.
Yeah.
And then at some point or another, it really starts to hurt.
Yeah.
And so you say, uncle. That just means I give up.
I give up. Okay. And so he laughs and he says, how did you do that? That's amazing.
And Carolyn says, pretty cool, huh? Want to get up and try it again?
And Toby says, I must be a glutton for punishment, but okay. So, if you are a glutton, Glutton, for punishment, what kind of person are you?
Okay, well, let's break this down a little bit. I'm sure everyone knows what punishment means. But a glutton is a person or an animal, something that really likes to eat. They eat a lot. They consume a lot. And so if you're maybe just in general gluttonous, and we can use this as an adjective as well, gluttonous, it means you like to eat a lot. Maybe too much.
Yeah.
So if you're a glutton for punishment, it just means that you like punishment. Now, in this case, it doesn't literally mean that you enjoy punishment, but you're going to tolerate something bad willingly. And so a lot of times people will say, yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. So say, for example, there is something that's really unpopular. Or like this. Your girlfriend wants to see this really sappy, romantic, girly chick flick.
Okay.
And you're a guy, and you say, well, okay, I want to go see this action movie or whatever. Not to be stereotypical, but not being stereotypical. I want to go see this action movie, but whatever. Okay, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'll go see this movie. with you.
So basically, you're going to do it at least to please your girlfriend.
Yeah, but so you're being a little bit ironic with this expression, glutton for punishment. But essentially it just means that you will willingly subject yourself to something that is negative or perceived to be negative, or you do really enjoy being punished.
All right. So then Toby says that was actually kind of fun. So I guess there is a reason why he would do this again, even though it hurts, because it was kind of fun. So then he continues by saying, just don't go blabbing to Colin Fortney that you can do that, okay? I just want to note that there's a bit of a typo situation, a mistake here. Go blabbing to should be in bold, that is correct, but Colin Fortney should not be in bold, so it's not part of the expression. The expression is go blabbing to.
Yeah, go blabbing to someone. In this case, that someone is Colin Fortney, his friend. But so if you go blabbing to someone, this means that you go and tell somebody something. Now, usually when you're blabbing, it usually means that it's a secret that you're telling them, or maybe a rumor, or just something that maybe somebody doesn't want public. They don't want people to be talking about it. So go blabbing to a certain person. Now, a lot of times among siblings, maybe one of your brothers or your sisters or something knows some secret, or you did something bad, and they go blabbing to your parents.
I mean, don't all kids do that?
Yeah, pretty much at some point or another. So if you go blabbing to someone, it means that you go and tell somebody something in maybe a little bit of a reckless manner, or something that's secret, something that shouldn't be public, or somebody doesn't want to be known.
So Toby obviously doesn't want this to be known to Colin Fortney, so he's saying don't tell him.
Yeah, so he doesn't want his friends knowing that his little sister can throw him around, basically.
And so Carolyn says, don't worry, I promise to keep mum. Okay, are you ready? And so if you keep mum, M-U-M.
Yeah, if you keep mum, this word mum means to be quiet. So if you keep mum, it means that you're staying quiet. You're not going to say anything. In this case, it's kind of like saying if you promise to keep a secret. So this can be a little bit confusing. A lot of times in British English, the word mum is used as mother, mom. So in America, we say mom, M-O-M, whereas oftentimes in British English, it's M-U-M, and it means the same thing. So yeah, she's saying, keep mum, be quiet about it. Don't. She's saying, I'll keep a secret. I won't tell anybody.
Okay, let's go ahead and listen to the dialogue one more time.
Toby, will you please help me practice my Aikido? I just learned this fantastic new move and I want to try it out on someone bigger than me.
Okay, but don't overdo it this time. I'm not in the mood for another face plant into the carpet.
Don't worry. All you have to do is try to shove me as hard as you can. Do it, Toby.
Okay, like this. Huh. Hey, whoa! Uncle! Wow, how did you do that? That's amazing.
Pretty cool, huh? Want to get up and try it again?
I must be a glutton for punishment, but okay. That was actually kind of fun. Just don't go blabbing to Colin Fortney that you can do that, okay?
Don't worry. I promise to keep mum. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, attack!
Okay, it's time for us to take notes.
Overdo something.
Yeah, to overdo something basically means to do something too much, to do it to excess. Sometimes it even means to like cook something too long. So it just means basically to do something too much.
Too much. Okay. Express emotions when you perform, but don't overdo it. Okay. Face plant.
Yeah, a face plant means when you fall down face forward, or literally on your face. Cover those tree roots or we'll have people doing face plants into the sidewalk.
Okay. Uncle.
Uncle means to say that you're giving up. You're admitting defeat.
I'll only let go of your arm after you say uncle. Okay. Glutton for punishment.
Yeah, somebody who enjoys having bad things happen to them,
Yeah.
Or maybe they like doing unpleasant things. A little bit of a masochist. So you could say something like, always a glutton for punishment, Kate agreed to help Ian with his biology project.
Okay. Go blabbing to someone.
Yeah, if you go blabbing to someone, it means that you're enthusiastically maybe telling somebody a secret or saying something that you perhaps shouldn't be saying.
I stopped telling her my secrets because she always goes blabbing to Brenda. Okay. And finally, keep mum.
Yeah, to keep mum basically means to stay silent about something, to keep a secret. Okay, and what was the answer to yesterday's quiz question?
And the answer is we're looking for the type of bird in the expression go the way of the dodo.
To go the way of the dodo.
Dodo is the answer.
Okay, and today's question is this. If you basically tolerate bad things happening to you, you enjoy unpleasant situations, we have this expression that you're a blank for punishment. Now, this expression, this word can also mean somebody who likes to eat a lot, maybe eat too much, somebody who's greedy. Okay, so blank for punishment. Here's your choices. Number 1, is it glutton? Or number 2, is it button?
I knew you were going to say button.
Okay, well, is it number 2, is it mutton? Mutton is...
mutton.
Mutton is...
Sheep.
Yeah, sheep meat.
Sheep meat.
Meat. So anyway, we already give you the answer. So number 1 is the choice glutton, or number 2 is it mutton?
Okay.
If you know the answer, go to our homepage, put it up in the quiz answer folder. Of course, we have great gifts to give out. Big thank yous to our sponsors. Universal Music is giving away free music CDs. EBS 랑에서 온라인 무료 수강권, 한국토익위원회에서 토익 스피킹 무료 응시권을, and 중앙데일리에서 New York Times 구독권을 드립니다.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. And, of course, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.